Hello, welcome. This is CryptoChain with simple cryptocurrency news, and today I'm going to bring to you some news about Facebook and WhatsApp using cryptocurrency, right? So they're working on something right now on a special feature to actually implement cryptocurrency payments. Then we're going to talk about a Brazilian supermarket chain which are accepting payments in cryptocurrency. Then I'm going to be covering various news from the ontology and Neo ecosystem. Right, let's get right in about the Facebook news. So as we know, Facebook have been secretly working on some cryptocurrency development, which they haven't revealed to us, but we just knew they were working on it, right? And now they finally revealed that they're going to be working on a stablecoin, which is going to be pegged to the US dollar on a 1-to-1 ratio, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to enable this feature within WhatsApp to allow you to send and receive cryptocurrencies, which is going to be obviously the stable coin, and hopefully at some point they'll also include other cryptocurrencies, but they have said that they don't want to include Bitcoin yet because of its volatility. So let's see how things progress. What I'm guessing is for mass adoption you need a stable coin because not everyone can accept this volatility, not everyone can handle it. You know, people panic, as we can see with the market. You know, a lot of people panic sell, they can't handle the volatility, and unfortunately, you know, this is how it is. So with a stable coin, that gives people more assurance. So actually I have mentioned this in a previous video where stable coins are going to be the way forward, and they're going to help with mass adoption, because you need to start easy. You can't just go straight in roughly and get people you know, invested in stuff which are really volatile, and then they'll see their money go down. They'll be thinking, oh, that's it, this is going to zero, so they'll panic sell and then they'll lose their money instead of waiting it out like they would with a normal stock investment, for example. So yes, this is great news from Facebook. Let's see how things progress. I'm going to keep an eye out on these news and I'll be letting you know. To continue on, let's talk about the Brazilian supermarket chain which starts accepting cryptocurrency payments, right? So this supermarket is called Oasis. It's a Brazilian supermarket chain in Rio de Janeiro, and they've recently started accepting cryptocurrency payment after asking a local exchange for information, and now they're training its employees on how to do it, right? So basically they're saying that the employees, actually they've got 90 employees, right? And they've got an annual turnover of $6.5 million. So it's quite a big supermarket chain. Now 20 of their employees are cashiers, right? And one of them actually mentioned, one of them that has been interviewed was saying that it's really easy actually. It's like a payment by credit card. So the client says which cryptocurrency he wants to pay with, and the operator types the reais, I'm not sure what that is, and the system already converts to that crypto. Then just scan the QR code and you're done. So yes, that's how simple it is. And they're saying that the chain will be accepting cryptocurrencies such as Coinwise, a firm that turns the cryptocurrencies they receive into reais and sends them over 3 days after payments were made. Okay, I think that they're referring to the fiat from Brazil. I think that's what they mean here. I'm not entirely sure. So yes, that's quite interesting, right? So actually, we can see here that they're also going to be accepting Nano. Right, so yeah, let's see how things progress, because we're seeing more of these supermarkets. I mean, we have seen, I don't think I've covered the news, but we have seen Carrefour actually moving to the blockchain as well, right, for their food chain system. So all of their transactions, for example, right, in the food chain industry, for example, any deliveries that they may get, any kind of sales or buys or any types of orders, right, these are going to be on the blockchain. However, they're using IBM's blockchain, which is Hyperledger, so it's not actually a cryptocurrency, but it just shows you that these supermarkets are now starting to adopt it, right? They're going on the blockchain. Hopefully we'll see more with cryptocurrency, right, because we want to replace fiat and move to cryptocurrencies. This is the whole point. Oh, and sorry, I haven't actually covered it, but it looks like they're also customers are also able to play with Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. Okay, so they can use these currencies too. So yeah, that's pretty much it from this piece of news. Let's go to the Neo ecosystem and see what's new. So we've got Alchemint. Now that we're talking about stable coins, right? Alchemint give us an update which includes the progress towards the December mainnet launch. So we're finally going to get a stable coin, and guess what? It's going to go on Switch.io. So they're mentioning here that the development progress during the reporting period included the optimization of the liquidation discount price logic, in addition of more nodes for feeding price, updates to the UX, okay, to the user interface, and more. Alchemint also noted plans to use an off-chain program to distribute gas generated from NEO tokens that are locked away as collateral. Additionally, the team has been working with Switch.io to build the Alchemint stablecoin issuance platform on Switch.io's private test and to use SDUSD as a quote currency. So this is what people have been looking for. I've been looking for this myself. Sometimes I do trade on Switch.io, so I know what it's like. And it's horrible when you don't have a stable coin, because you need to basically either take the hit or you need to send the funds elsewhere to wait it out in stable coins for the market to crash when you want to buy back in, right? You want to buy back in red, you want to sell when it's green. So yes. Cool. So finally we're going to get SDUSD pretty soon. So it looks like, yeah, they'll be doing that in December, and yeah, it's gonna be listed on Switch.io, and that's gonna be great for us, right? Because if you've been on Switch.io, you know that it would really help if they had a stable coin. Cool. Let's talk about Nell. Okay, so Nell are continuing the ZoroChain and NeoRay development in December update. So here I actually found out that ZoroChain is a gaming sidechain on the Neo blockchain, right? This is quite interesting because I didn't know that you can create sidechains on the Neo blockchain. I know that this is possible on the Ontology blockchain, right? They've got this feature where you can create sidechains. However, I didn't know it's possible on Neo, and it seems that it is. So yes, ZoroChain is a sidechain of Neo, and it's a gaming sidechain. And BlaCat is a game development platform, and NeoRay is the web-based smart contract debugger. So yeah, they're basically saying here, let me just go down a little bit. So yeah, they're basically saying that Nell's game development platform has completed the public testing phase, and its mobile wallet support received bug fixes, while a mobile compatible version of BlaCat is the next aspect of the platform slated for development. Okay, so we're going to see a mobile version of BlaCat. And yeah, that's pretty much what they're covering here. And actually they've got some technical information basically on Zoro source code and what they've implemented and how they're testing it with the Neo blockchain and the sidechain. So yeah, then they're saying that Neo Econolabs also plan to implement Zoro gas fees as well as intensive cross-chain transaction testing in its next development phase. So yes, this is pretty much it from ZoroChain. So yes, it seems that it's with BlaCat. We know that BlaCat actually have a partnership, and I'm going to be announcing that in a moment. If you've paid attention to my podcast, right? Not the podcast that I did today with Neo Name Service, but the podcast that I did yesterday with Phantasma. Actually, sorry, it was Wednesday with Phantasma, with Lee Kai from Phantasma. Then you're gonna hear the news about BlaCat on there. Okay, so let's talk about Block Lords, right? So Block Lords is a warfare game, right? This is an in-game battle dynamics, and it's also on Neo. So what they're doing is they're preparing to launch on the closed beta on the Neo testnet, and what you can do is you can gain martial arts, martial control, you can gain territory, you can get in-game revenue sources such as cities and bazaars, etc., etc. And you can get, this grants the rulers real-world rights to a portion of the gas assets generated by the game. Okay, so this is great because we are seeing use cases for gas within the game. Now, as you know, as you probably know from all my news videos, basically Neo are trying to move more towards gaming, as we're seeing with Ontology as well, right? So these Chinese projects are starting to move towards the gaming on the blockchain because they know that gaming can attract a large user base, right? So this is great. Let's see how things progress. So yeah, then they're talking a bit about the battles, the battle system and how it works, and that you can, of course, get real-world gas. Okay, like we've seen with other blockchain games as well. Okay. So yeah, with gladiators, for example, we have seen it. We have seen that you can get S-gas. Of course, now S-gas is pretty much worthless, but they will be converted to C-gas at some point when they complete their development with crypto gladiators. Items and weapons. Okay, so yeah, as you can see here, they give you more information on how the game actually works and what you can do. And yeah, then they're saying that players who want to join the Blocklords closed beta on the Neo testnet should sign up to their email list on Blocklords website. And the Blocklords team say that they will reach out as soon as we are ready to onboard new players. So if you're interested, do check it out and sign up, because we've seen with these blockchain games that they tend to give you like a free player, 1 or 2 free players, so that you can use, basically they're players that you can use to battle with or whatever, and this is great because this gets you started to try to understand how the game works, etc., etc., and this is quite good. So yes, do check them out if you're interested in gaming and finding out more about Blocklords. And also I just wanted to mention an interesting aspect. Okay, I'm going to talk about it in a bit when I move on to the next piece of news. So let's talk about BlaCat and Phantasma partnership. Okay, so this is the stuff I wanted to talk to you about, right? Phantasma have announced a partnership with BlaCat, right? And BlaCat deal with blockchain gaming. We know that they're on the Neo blockchain. And what's interesting is that we're going to see some more information, right, regarding Blocklords. Okay, we've seen that Blocklords, right, they're on the closed beta, and what they may do, this is what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking that because they're part of BlaCat and Phantasma have a partnership with BlaCat, that they're going to integrate their in-game items, like Blocklords in-game items, for example, in the Phantasma ecosystem, right? In the Phantasma DApp, in the Phantasma marketplace. So people will be able to use the Phantasma DApp to access the marketplace and buy and sell those in-game items from that specific game. That's only one of the games, right? Of course, there's going to be more games on Phantasma. So this is really good because we're seeing more of these partnerships and we're seeing integration, right? We're seeing integration. So as development progresses, we're going to see more of this coming up, especially from the Phantasma marketplace as well. So yeah, they're announcing this partnership here, and they're pretty much saying that they're going to be building a decentralized blockchain Steam-like game platform where users will have the ability to comment, share, and recommend games. Okay, and since Phantasma is supporting the Neo blockchain in its dApps, we will also work together with BlaCat to support the BlaCat video games within the Phantasma app, like I was saying earlier. And you need to stay tuned for more news on both BlaCat and Phantasma chain. Of course, you can check out their Telegram channels if you're interested in more news. I'm going to be covering them as soon as I see them. Okay, let's talk about DeepBrain chain next. Okay, so as you know, I have been speaking about DeepBrain chain quite a lot because I see Neo News today keep posting a lot of great updates about them. So we're seeing a lot of progress from this project lately, right? So DeepBrain chain upgrades the artificial intelligence training net and announces the ZMind partnership in the December update. What's going on? So many partnerships, this is amazing. So yeah, we're seeing all of these projects on the Neo blockchain partnering with each other to become giants, to become great, and to have more power, especially in this bear market, right? This bear market is kind of forcing all these smaller projects to partner with bigger projects in order to continue their growth, right? Because obviously they don't want to die out. They have a great idea, they're just out of funding. So they need to partner up to be able to grow, right? To grow their platform and expand to the masses. So yes, they're basically saying here that they've got this partnership with ZMind, which is a Thai mining farm, right? And the announcement was released as part of the December progress update. And the primary focus, of course, of the AI training net is the version 0.353, which was already released, and various network improvements have been included in the update, such as message compression, network health, etc., etc. Let's have a look further down. They're talking about the ZMind GPU partnership. So DeepBrain chain has announced the partnership with Thailand's largest cryptocurrency mining operation. The partnership is set to grant the AI training net with 6,800 GPUs over a 24-month period, and is designed to boost the network's computing power. According to DeepBrain chain, 600 NVIDIA GPUs from the farm will be connected to the DeepBrain network by December 24th, which the team expects will increase the network size and capacity for the AI training tasks considerably. Wow, publicity tour. So DeepBrain chain attended and presented with the Japanese AI Alliance Vision X at the 2018 Japan View Conference. Sales VP Johnny Ma called on companies in Japan to offer DeepBrain chain services to institutions. Wow. Okay, so DeepBrain chain also demonstrated their project in Nanjing, China, where they acquired 2 paying customers who have agreed to replace their current usage of the AWS cloud, okay, this is Amazon Web Services cloud with the DBC platform, DeepBrain chain platform. Wow, this is great. This is great, probably because it's cheaper, because as far as I know, the Amazon Web Service Cloud is quite an expensive package to get, right? Especially if you're an enterprise. So yeah, I'm guessing DeepBrain chain is going to be cheaper, and therefore they're going with that. But this is great. Like I was saying, we're seeing more and more progress from DeepBrain chain as well. So all these smaller projects on the Neo blockchain are actually growing. Now, not many people know about them. They're under the radar, but this is the reason why I'm always uploading these news, especially news that are worth mentioning, right? I'm not going to be talking about news that are not worth mentioning. This is an important aspect here of the Brain Chain's update. Okay, enough about DeepBrain chain. Now let's move on and talk about Aphelion. Okay, it's been a while since we've seen anything from Aphelion. However, they're saying that they're aiming to relaunch their mainnet DEX before the new year. So as we know, they've had some problems with compliance, they're saying. So they wanted to basically stop trading, disable trading. Obviously, the price of the token took a big hit, went from around 7 cents, if I'm not mistaken, all the way down to under a cent in a matter of days, right? Just as soon as they announced that they have to disable trading, especially before they were meant to launch the mobile DEX, right? This caused a lot of issues, right, to the community and to their followers. So yes, a lot of people sold, but it is what it is, and they're saying that they're going to come back within the next 10 days or so, right? So they're working to be compliant, right? They'll be blocking all the US residents. So if you're in the US, you will not be able to use their DEX. Of course, outside of the US, you will be able to, but they're working to see if they can be compliant, right? And then they'll be able to enable it in the US as well. And also on top of that, they're saying that they're changing their fee structure. So it looks like they're listening to the community, because I remember the community complained about their logarithmic model, right? So this is what they had before. It wasn't very clear how that worked. So they'll be moving from that and will instead be replaced with a flat rate fee of 0.07%. And Aphelion states that the new flat fee will simplify the calculations and also provide a far better redistribution for those that commit Aphelion. So yes, maker orders and purchasing Aphelion will continue to occur, no fees. And if you want to check out the full announcement, you can do so on their Medium page. Cool. Finally, I want to talk about Cocos BCX, which are going live with their testnet, right? When I saw this news, and especially because I saw this news posted by Ontology, I immediately thought that they're deploying a smart contract to Ontology, right? To one of Ontology's sidechains, because we know they've got a partnership with Ontology. And we know that Cocos BCX have some of the developers which have created games like Angry Birds, which are really, really famous, especially on the mobile, and all the merchandise that people can buy, especially the kids, with Angry Birds, right? And apparently they're not deploying to the Ontology blockchain. So they're mentioning here that they're making some changes. They're going live with 3 games called Orion Shooting Style and Teach, right? Or Teich, I think it's pronounced, developed by Orion Group, and Happy Fruit by Fame Game. So these will be the 3 games that we're gonna see. But yeah, this is a bit strange, because yeah, I was expecting them to launch or to deploy, sorry, on the Ontology sidechain. But if we check the Ontology Explorer contract list, there are only 6 contracts on the Ontology blockchain, and unfortunately, Cocos BCX is not one of them. There's a Chinese one here, there's the Pumpkin one, there's the Dice one, which you know about, SONT, I'm not sure what that is. So yes, and then Lucky Number, AHDS. But yes, no sign of Cocos BCX. So I am actually wondering why. Right? I have asked on their Telegram channel. Unfortunately, nobody from their admins actually replied back to me yet. So let's see if I get some sort of reply. I may actually post an updated comment, and I may pin it at the end of this video. So yes, keep an eye out on that, and see if I post any updates. But yes, it is interesting that they're progressing, right? So we're seeing Cocos BCX. This is a diagram here, some snapshots of the games, how they're going to look like. So this is like a casino-based game, right? So yes, more information on that. And they're also saying that the blockchain open day will be held on the 12th of January 2019. Okay, so they're gonna have a blockchain open day. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like Cocos BCX are trying to do something, but I don't know what exactly. I mean, they're deploying on testnet, but yeah, it's a bit unclear at the moment. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna keep an eye out on that, and I'll be updating you in the next news video as soon as I hear something from them. If I don't find out anything within 2 days or so, I'm no longer going to be updating the information within this video. Okay, I'm going to be doing a new news video, and then I'll be mentioning the update. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it to help me grow. Also, like the video if you enjoyed it and you'd like to see more videos like this. Also, please leave a comment below if you have any sort of questions. I will answer any questions I may get. Until next time, thank you very much, and if I don't do another video before then, I want to say Merry Christmas to you and thank you very much for being with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching my videos and being on my channel pretty much. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.